Hi, would you like to try some goat milk ice cream? Would you like to come to the beautiful goat farm? It's Angela. Are you ready for me to show you? Follow me. Let's go. Oh, hi, Shell. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you.
Thank you for being our guest. Could you tell me a bit about your story?
Yeah, so I'm a mother of 4, so 2 boys and 2 stepsons. So we've got 4 boys all together. I had a career in facilitation and design, so instructional design and working with people in corporate, trying to teach their managers and their leaders how to treat their employees. So did a lot of leadership training. And then I, transitioned to farm. And so when my husband and I met, he is a full-time farmer. He's been a farmer pretty much his whole life, lots of generations of farmers. And when we decided we were going to get together and get married, it was move to the farm. So the city girl and her city kids came to the farm and had a lot to learn about all things, soil and animals and food production. And so it's been an interesting journey, just really understanding what it means to grow food, what it means to support animals. And at that point, we basically started to transition. So my husband is in goat dairy. So he has a full goat dairy operation. And that produces fluid milk. And that fluid milk gets picked up and basically taken into a number of products. So things like goat cheese, for example, is a product that comes out of our farm. But we had a bit of a challenge in the industry in 2017. And it got us to thinking about how do we protect the farm? How do we protect the ability for us to produce milk? And how do we help other Ontario dairy farmers, goat dairy farmers in particular, who don't have the same level of protections that cow dairy farmers have? And so we started thinking about creating a product. My husband's always wanted a product from the farm. And so we looked at the options like cheese and other things like that, and we landed on ice cream. And so I left my career and started a goat milk ice cream company and launched that product in 2019. Actually expanded our brand, and we launched the Udderly Ridiculous Farm Life agritourism facility on farm. And so that's been really beautiful to be able to invite people in and give them an experience of animals, give them an understanding of food production and agriculture and why that's so important. So it's been rewarding that way.
Sounds interesting to me. People like to see the animals. They want to go back to nature, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Also, they want to taste your ice cream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me about your unique style, like from everybody else?
Yeah, so in terms of the ice cream in particular, the ice cream is all made out of goat milk, so it's all Ontario made. I also partner with a lot of local suppliers, so local ingredients. So we don't use artificial flavorings and artificial colorings. We used real ingredients like real pumpkin, real beer, real wine, real lavender that's all made here in Ontario. And so the flavor profiles that we have are all natural. It's a clean label product. But goat milk has the beautiful and distinct benefits of being very digestible. So there's so many people that have lactose intolerances, that have sensitivities to cow dairy, where they get pain and bloating and digestive issues, and goat milk doesn't provide that. So you get all of the flavor and all of the uniqueness of ice cream, real ice cream, without the pain and suffering that goes along with it. So it gives you a beautiful option and an alternative to cow dairy when you want real ice cream.
Yes, yes. Sounds you are very selective to ingredients.
Yes.
You use local sourced
Yes.
and authentic ingredients. Like real. That's great compared to some other artificial ones. It's really healthier.
It's much healthier, and it's better for you, and it also supports the local economy. So as we look at locally produced as opposed to just an artificial flavoring, we're able to support. So we have one of our ice creams is a coffee infused porter beer, and so it's made for us by a local brewing company. We have another that's a Merlot wine and dark chocolate. It's one of our award winners, and the wine is out of Niagara region, and our lavender, our vanilla lavender one, it's locally grown lavender. So it's really beautiful to be able to partner with other producers. So when we look at farming, farming is community, and a food system isn't made up of just one farmer. It's made up of multiple farmers doing multiple things and protecting their animals and protecting their land so we can produce good food here in Ontario and in Canada.
So the farmers support each other, like a big community, right?
Yes,
That's
and
great.
it's starting, I think, to come back to that. I think people are sort of, segregated from one another. We've become very much about our own businesses, and I think after COVID, people are starting to really come back to community and learn about community and want to be a part of community.
Yes.
And I think that's an important part when we talk about food in particular.
Yeah, I agree with you. And people should come to farm and see those animals. And because right now we usually busy, right? We usually just go to grocery store get our fruit, right? But we
Yes.
don't really know where it come from, right?
Yes.
So it's important to know where they are from and the source, right?
Yeah.
If it's good for us.
And as humans, we're very suburban now. We're in small neighborhoods and communities, and we're really removed from our food sources and the
Yes.
farms. And so being able to get out to a farm and learn and get hands-on experience with the animals, it's lovely to have that as part of your education, but it's just good for your soul. Spending a little bit of time with an animal, when we have people come out and they get a chance to play with the goats and learn about them, they walk away, feeling refreshed and feeling like they've had some stress relief. And that's nice to be able to do that, especially since we've been cooped up for so long.
Okay, hi Shao. You have such beautiful goats.
Thank
Could
you.
you tell me about their stories?
Yeah, so these are all miniature goats.
Okay.
So we do have a goat dairy, and we do have about 1,500 dairy goats.
Okay.
But on the agritourism side here, these are all our miniatures. So people
Okay.
want to be able to come and interact with goats. Dairy goats get to be really, really big. They get to be anywhere from 2 to 250 pounds.
Wow.
So very, very large, which is very difficult to interact with
Yes.
if you're a child or an elderly person. And so we've got these miniatures. Now you can milk a miniature goat. A Nigerian dwarf goat does have milk. We don't milk the miniatures. They're here for just enjoyment. They get to be kids and have some fun. They're here for education. And so we're teaching people all about goats, all about the uniqueness of goats, about the products that we make with the goat milk that we have, but just getting to interact and have fun with them.
They look so calm. So I feel it's so peaceful here.
Yeah, and when we come in, so this area is what's called their goat recess.
Oh, okay.
And so baby goats are called kids.
Okay.
And as you know, when you're a kid and you go out for recess, you have to have a playground.
Oh, yeah.
And so this is our goat kid playground. And it actually, and you can't see it right now because they're just grazing at the moment, but when we take people in and we give them some pellet shakers, what they're able to do is take them through all these obstacles. And it shows some of the beautiful, not just playful nature of goats, but how incredibly agile they are. They can get up, even the littlest ones, onto those big tires and jump from one tire to the next.
Wow.
They're able to scale small areas. They're able to jump up on roofs and jump themselves off. And so it's a really great opportunity to show people how incredible goats are just as the creatures. Being able to see them up close in their eyes. Goats actually have rectangular pupils. Lots of people don't realize why they have those. Well, they can see 320 to 340 degrees. You can never sneak up on a goat.
Oh.
And so they have just lots of really neat features, and they're such wonderful, personable animals to be able to interact with and play with and cuddle with. Unlike the alpacas that are a little bit skittish, goats really love that human interaction.
So the kids must love them.
They just love, and adults. We have full-grown adults that come, and honestly, they have the best time. And so it's nice because it caters to adults who really enjoy animals and want to get close to them and want to have fun with them. But it also caters to kids who want to run around and learn a little bit and just have fun.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Just have fun. I like that.
That's right. That's right. We need a
all
little bit more
yeah,
fun.
we all have a kid in our heart,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
We want let it go sometime.
That's right. And our goat yoga classes, it's very much like that. It is a yoga class, so it is very calming and very peaceful, and you do a yoga practice. But when you do it with goats, it becomes fun and joyful. It also really stretches your balance. And so we'll often hear, you know, going by the yoga class, full-grown adults laughing. And don't we need more laughter? We just need it. It's really important for us to be able to laugh and have a good time. But goats will actually balance really well with you. And so they can go into a pose with you where they'll jump up on your back. And then when you go to the next pose, they can balance and stay with you. And so you can help the goat and their balance, but also it helps you balance yourself out and center yourself. So it's really unique to be able to do that with animals and have them enjoy it, right? It's not a forced activity. They love it.
I can see the harmony between human and animals here.
Yes.